the 90th anniversary of the RACV Club and Magazine this year. Appropriate to talk to our friends who, of course, have been driving for a long time and getting an indication of their early cars.
Yeah, and someone who loves his cars, of course, and his fast women, is Sam Newman.
Hello, Sam.
G'day, Bruce and Phil. That wasn't Winifred Atwell, was it?
No, was Jerry somebody?
Who was that?
Jerry, someone.
It's a gentleman by the name of Jerry Smith at the organ.
Yeah,
piano.
With the organ?
Piano.
Well, it didn't sound like an organ.
But it did not. It's more honky-tonk.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to 3AW.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Hey, Sam, what was your early car? Did you have a family car when you were a kid?
Yeah, we had the first car I ever remember being in was a old Renault. Its license plate was TP227, and when I was 7 years of age, I thought I was opening the window and opened the door and fell out of it. And my mother was driving. That was back in the 50s.
Yeah, and those doors, they opened out from memory. They were very dangerous. They opened forward, didn't they?
Called suicide doors, Phil.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes, they were, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, the old Lincoln Continental had them.
What about your first car, Sam?
My first car was an X2 Premier Holden. As opposed to the Premier, the X2 had a little red stripe done in a little mogul or motif on the side of it, and and it was a column shift X2 Premier. That was in the early 60s.
Yeah, and you've always loved your cars, haven't you? Have you ever had like a stable of cars at the one time?
Well, I have a couple of cars at the minute, but they're old cars. I have a couple of Shelby Mustangs and a Thunderbird and a E-Type Jaguar, and they're old and just about knackered like my good self. But they are collectible cars. If you have such a thing as a car, there are cars that are quite good investments, and I think they are two or three of them.
Now, Sam, you took up motor racing at the GT production car class.
I did. I started when I was 50, and met Peter Brock, the late Peter Brock, who incidentally said he was thinking of stopping when he turned 50.
Oh.
That was quite I had a couple of races against Peter, and was a great man, and drove round the current Grand Prix circuit round Albert Park in a Lamborghini, and he drove one of the hotted up and really performance Monaros of the time, which they went out of production a couple of years ago. And
you went very well in the Celebrity Classic at the Grand Prix, I remember you.
Yeah, I drove in the Celebrity Grand Prix over in Adelaide. They were ex-police cars, and they were automatics. Oh. And I don't think probably an automatic is a great car to drive when you're trying to race it, because you use the gears really when you're racing, and everyone had to do it, so that's the thing. I ended up driving it into the tyre wall.
Oh, good on you. Well, listen, Sam, I want to find out about the footy show back again this year.
We're back again next month for our 19th year. This will be the 19th year it's been on, and so we enjoy doing it, and it's a bit like you two. I won't be presumptuous, but if you enjoy the people you work with, it makes it so much easier, and I really enjoy the people I work with on the footy show.
You'd have to spend all that time and enjoy it, and become such a ratings winner. Do you miss the old studios of GTV, the Studio 9?
Well, that's a very good question. I know I probably should say I do, but I don't. They were just about had their final days, in fact, and it's much more refreshing, in my opinion, to work down at the Docklands and the new studios. Everything's more modern and everything works, and I know it was an institution, and that's where television started, and we worked out of the same studio for 15 of those years that Graham Kennedy did IMT in, and Darryl did Hey Hey It's Saturday, but it is far better where we are at the minute.
You just walk out of your bedroom into the studio.
Sort of. It's just too far to walk and just too close to drive.
Oh, good.
How are Geelong going to go this year?
Well, they should start the favourites, Philip. The premiers should always start the favourites for next year, because what else do you have it to base it on? And Collingwood started the favourites last year and got rolled in the grand final, and the Geelong should start favourites this year.
I think you'd still love to be playing footy if you could, wouldn't you?
I beg your pardon?
You'd still love to be playing the game if you could.
Well, I love playing the game, and I would trip over the white line now if I was playing, but I actually was the only thing I could do properly, as a matter of fact, is play football, so I should be wishing I could still play.
Now, Sam, keep listening. In the next hour, John DeRemus. And
Yeah,
the passing
John, have you?
I certainly have. In fact, play a little bit of it for Sammy, please.
Oh, yeah,
a little preview, please.
I'm sorry we don't have Jackie Gleason here for you tonight.
Oh, Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, you were always his biggest fan, weren't you?
I was, yep. And Johnny Carson, Jackie Gleason, and thank you so much, and goodbye for now. I see our time is up. This is John DeRemus. As always, thank you so much. Bye for now.
That's beautiful, Sammy. Thank you so much for tonight.
All the best, boys.
Good on you, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One of our mates, one of our great pals, Sam Newman, on, well, just about everything, including the footy show, and John DeRemus, who we'll be hearing from after 11 tonight.
Yeah, have a great year, Sam.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I love this. Let's take it to news on Remember When and Your First Car.